Welcome to the Happier Life Project, the official podcast from the award-winning mental health and wellness app, My Possible Self. Hosted by broadcaster and journalist Gabby Sanderson.
Welcome to day 12 of 14 days of self-love. This mini-series is about learning what love looks like when you turn it inward, not as a concept, but as a way of living. Today we're talking about something that sits quietly inside so many of us, and that's self-abandonment. Self-abandonment is when you leave yourself to be accepted, when you silence your needs to keep the peace, when you ignore your feelings so that you don't make things difficult, and when you say yes, when your body and mind is saying no. Most of us didn't choose this. We learned it. We learned that being easy was safer than being honest, that being quiet was safer than being real, that being agreeable was safer than being ourselves. And maybe it worked once or twice. Maybe it protected you. Maybe it helped you survive. But what once protected you might now be costing you. Because every time you abandon yourself, you send a quiet message. I don't matter as much as keeping everyone else comfortable. Over time, that message builds a life that doesn't quite feel like yours. Self-love is not just about being kind in your head. It's about staying with yourself in your choices. So today we're not shaming self-abandonment, we're understanding it. Try asking yourself gently, where do I leave myself? Do I leave myself in conversations, in relationships, in my work, in my family, in my body? Do I ignore my tiredness, my sadness, my discomfort, my no? Self-abandonment often sounds like, it's fine, it doesn't matter, I'll deal with it later. I don't want to make a fuss. But inside, something is tightening. Something is shrinking. Self-love asks for something different. It asks, what do I actually feel right now? What do I actually need right now? Not what would make things easier for everyone else, but what would be true for me. Your needs are not inconvenient, your feelings are not too much, and your boundaries are not selfish. They are how you stay with yourself. So today's practice is simple but brave. Notice a moment when you're about to abandon yourself. Maybe you're about to say yes when you'd rather say no. Maybe you're about to stay quiet when something matters. Maybe you're about to ignore your body again. Pause and try choosing yourself. This might look like saying, I'm not comfortable with that. I need more time. I don't want to. I actually need a break. You don't have to explain yourself perfectly. You don't have to justify your existence. Choosing yourself may feel unfamiliar and it may feel scary. It may even feel wrong at first. But that doesn't mean it is wrong. It just means it's new. Again, your practice today, notice one place where you usually abandon yourself and stay. Stay with your feeling. Stay with your need. Stay with your truth. And your affirmation for today? I am allowed to stay with myself. I am allowed to stay with myself. Self-love is not loud. It is loyal. It is choosing not to leave yourself, even when it would be easier to disappear. Sending you loads of love. I've been Gabby, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 13.